Welcome you all to this edition of Know Your Therapist.
If you believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, walk across the water. Believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, walk across the.
Hello everybody. We have with us Mrs. Princee Singh. She is transpersonal regression therapist and Reiki Grandmaster. Tell us about your journey into this field.
Okay, so Archana, it started long ago, almost I think now 21 years ago, when as a young mother to two little babies, I was juggling so many roles and responsibilities, and I just felt the need that I needed a little bit more of help, guidance, direction, and I consider myself blessed that I got into the field of Reiki. It's a very, very deep, healing, relaxing modality. And once I was introduced to Reiki, there was no looking back. And while I was still practicing as a teacher, attuning people to this healing energy, somewhere down the line, I got fascinated and guided into this realm of human mind, the study and the excitement of being associated with the subconscious mind and the human mind, and since then it's taken a different direction completely.
It feels as if we are going into some other world itself. So nice to hear about it. At the same time, as a layman, I want more explanation, because I feel when the same thing is conveyed to any XYZ, there is something amiss. Could you dig a little deeper into it so that it is understood by each one of us?
Yeah. So, the kind of person you are is basically because of how you perceive things, how that perception affects you, how you feel emotionally, and then how it translates into your actions. So I'll give you a very simple example. This particular lady came to me for a session, and she had two twin daughters. Now, she's a working mother. One child is very close to her, while the other is a little aloof. She does not have the similar connect with this second daughter. And while we worked on the entire family, the daughters and the mother, what came out was very interesting, that one of the daughter, the older one, was so fascinated by her working mother and the way she was being so efficient as a mother and a working woman in the corporate sector, that it inspired this girl to have a career of her own, to be financially independent and stand on her feet. While the younger daughter always felt that being a working mother, the mother had been neglecting the child. So this daughter decided, never ever am I going to work
The way
ever take up a job, more so if I get married and I have children, because I have suffered. I will ensure my children never have a working mother, because she would not be split between work and home. She'll be able to do more justice to bringing up her children, spending more quality time with her children. So the same mother is being perceived differently by one child and the second child, while they are same environment, same set of parents, same handling coping mechanisms of the mother, the husband, yet each individual has a different way of seeing things, viewing things, and this is your perception. So when there is something wrong in the perception which you're not getting right, will lead to a faulty belief system. So her believing that she cannot work because it will affect her children, now later in life when she's 40 years old and she's craving for a career, she realizes that this was the belief system she was holding on to all throughout her growing up years, which stopped her from working, for pursuing higher education, establishing herself, and from getting the fame, name, money, independence that she now craves for.
Right. So the way when you say you're transpersonal regression therapist, is energy involved in it? Is talking involved in it? People have doubts. It's because it's kind of an abyss for everybody.
Right.
So please enlighten us.
So yes, transpersonal regression therapy is an amalgamation of a variety of working methods, procedures, techniques, modalities. It's not just one straight way of going from A to B. You involve a lot of different things, and the simple explanation for that is that each person is unique, Archana. The challenges that you are facing in life will be very different from what I'm going through, even if they fall in the personal relationship category, right? So the same set of solution will not apply to you and to this person, that person. There has to be something that is catering to your unique set of needs. So there is energy involved, there is talking involved, there is more deeper exploration involved, and that is what makes this working relationship so unique, because you need somebody who understands the needs of the client, what he wants. It is not a standard fit which fits all. So your therapist should be able to see those requirements, deliver and heal you in those areas, whether it needs energy working, personification, inner child work, transgenerational healing, ancestral healing, trauma healing, regression, age regression, a variety of load of other things. Yeah, so you have the entire set laid out. What need arises, you pick up that particular tool and you work.
So you have tools like people have, surgeons have his own equipment.
Yes.
Because while I was talking with my son, he was all up and about for allopathy and all his arms against everything else in this world. So that is why I wanted more and more, I want to arm myself and tell him this is what is here. So furthermore, does Reiki and this transpersonal regression go hand in hand, or they are two different separate fields?
They are absolutely independent of each other. It has no overlap on.
And anybody can go for it. If I do not feel okay with my life or with my profession, I can come to you and say, I'm not feeling fine, can you help me?
Yes.
Is it that easy?
Yes, it is that simple, and the therapy can help anybody in any dilemma. It doesn't have to be a major mental, psychological, emotional breakdown situation.
It's not psychiatry kind of thing.
No.
Yes, that is what I wanted to be very sure.
Yeah.
It's not psychiatry kind of thing.
So anybody who feels confused in life, is facing a dilemma, is feeling he's out of control, he's feeling he's stuck, or he feels he's done everything he had within his means to overcome a problem, yet it has not happened, means it's time to go and take an external help, somebody who is better equipped, who understands the human mind, who understands how you think. Because I keep repeating this often to people, that when you are involved in a fight, you cannot have an external bystander view of it, because you are consumed in that fight. उस वक्त आपको जो एक दूसरा बंदा बाहर खड़ा हुआ न्यूट्रल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कुछ बता सकता है, आप नहीं बता पाएंगे क्योंकि आप उसमें इन्वॉल्व हैं. So it's exactly that. When you are trying your best to pull yourself out of a sticky situation and it's not happening, you have to depend on somebody to throw in that rope. So you hold that rope and he drags you out. So आप जितना हाथ पाँव मारे आप और अंदर जा रहे हैं. It's like quicksand.
So in a way, can we say that the logical mind, for a moment, give it a break and go for help?
Yes.
Go for help instead of saying ऐसे इसलिए हुआ क्योंकि we are not perfect.
So also because there is an extent to which you can use your logical mind. You, in your capacity, you will try and look for the reasons what is making this happen. Beyond that, you can't.
You're not equipped.
Yes, and from there is where the therapist begins. He starts where your logical mind cannot find the answers, because the answers are there in the subconscious mind. And you on your own will not be able to decipher and take that deep plunge into the subconscious to pull out the causes and get rid of them.
Right. So according to you, what is the main thing that stops people coming to you?
Oh, there are a variety of reasons. So firstly, awareness. लोगों को लगता है that this too shall pass and I'll be able to handle it, and some of them do. I mean, you can. We are all equipped. इतना आपकी sensibilities होती हैं, आप इतने developed होते हैं emotionally, mentally, psychologically, and with the support of your friends and families, that you can come out of small little challenges. But when it is not happening, that is when you need to take help. तो ये इस बात की awareness होना कि मुझसे अब नहीं हो रहा है, अब I can ask for help is something.
is required.
Accepting, admitting that yes, there is a problem and I've done all that I could, yet it's not going, so let me just try another.
So we need to
Option.
pause for a while.
Yeah.
Like in all emotional intelligence, we say pause for a while. That is, I think, that is the basis of every decision. We must have it all.
Yes.
And what else do you think should one, like instead, one is like you have problems in your life. Do you think it can be used as holistic approach to make life better?
Of course, yes.
So,
yeah. So like I said initially, you don't really have to wait that जब तक ये बिल्कुल फटने वाली हालत में नहीं आएगा मैं नहीं जाऊंगा. अगर आपको हल्की फुल्की दिक्कत भी रिपीटेडली दिख रही है, हो रही है, तो भी आप आ सकते हैं. It doesn't have to be a crisis situation help, SOS. You know, if you want that you need to have a smoother life, whether it's at workplace, or it's with your child, or it's with your in-laws, or with your husband, or even for that matter, your husband and your own siblings. You know there is halka phulka anban hota hai, friction under the surface, you've identified it, but you just kind of pending, postponing, not wanting to address. Things will not get better on their own. You have to enter in, sort it out, come out, and these are the finer things to enjoy in life. क्या फायदा हुआ 20 साल बाद बच्चा बड़ा हो गया और फिर आप बोलें काश I had a better relationship with my child. Now he's getting married, leaving, going for.
And then we sit and cry.
Yes, yes.
It was a wonderful conversation and an eye opener. I wish there are furthermore questions from the audience, and we will take those questions as and when they come. And for now, thank you so much. It was an amazingly immersing, enlightening conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.